Hi, I'm Daphne Richards, and this is Augie. Our question this week is about water harvesting inside the home. Many people capture the cold water from the sink or the shower while they're waiting for it to heat up, which is great. But you can also capture water while you shower. It's especially easy if you live in a newer home, since a lot of new construction tends to have standalone showers separate from the bathtub. You just need a few buckets and you can capture several gallons of water every time you shower. This may not sound like much, but in our continued drought, a few gallons go a long way. In my shower, I use 2 round buckets, but the real key is a flat-sided bucket that I put between them. I can press the flat bucket up against the back of the shower and catch all of the water that misses me and bounces off the wall. I use this water normally on my oak trees in the front yard. Even though these trees are dormant during the winter, as are a lot of our plants, they still need a little water. We get enough winter rain most years that we don't need to supplement with irrigation, but not this year or in several years recently. After seeing my post on Facebook about the water catchment system in my shower, my friend Robin asked about soap in the water and whether that would hurt my plants. Well, most of the water that gets into my buckets has totally missed me, and so it doesn't have any soap in it. But even if the water was soapy, it wouldn't hurt anything. The concentration of soap would not be that high, and soaps these days no longer contain phosphates, which used to be a problem. I've even had viewers tell me that they use a plastic basin to wash their dishes so that they can then use that dirty water on the garden afterward, which is still perfectly fine. But if you have a lot of food residue in the water, you might want to pour that on your compost pile instead. Our plant this week is black pearl pepper, Capsicum annuum black pearl. This pepper is a real beauty in the landscape. It's a lovely little annual that can actually live much longer if you keep it in a container and bring it indoors before temperatures drop into the 40s. But it's also easily replaced each year and has a sculptural, almost shrubby growth habit. Black pearl is a deep, glossy black, which is truly unique, and it makes a striking addition to any landscape. The fruit do indeed look like black pearls, but as they ripen, they turn a surprisingly bright red. Black pearl gets about 2 feet tall and wide and thrives in the full blazing sun. Good drainage is important, so if you have heavy clay soil, be sure to add lots of compost and don't overwater. Although the fruit's edible, black pearl is an ornamental species, and most people don't use the fruit for cooking. But if you do, be forewarned. They are very hot, over 30,000 Scoville units. A better use of the fruit might be to let it ripen on the plant, then harvest it and let it dry completely before removing the seeds and saving them to plant next year. Plant the seeds indoors in February or March for planting outdoors in late April or early May, once the nighttime temperatures are reliably in the 60s. Black pearl will start to flower in early summer and will be covered in fruit all the way through fall. To do in your garden this week, keep an eye out for weeds in your lawn. I've started to notice that henbit is beginning to pop up in my yard, and it'll sure be easier to pull out now than once the lawn starts to reemerge in a few weeks. We'd love to hear from you, so please visit klru.org/ctg to send us your questions or plants of the week from your garden.